Hello, everybody. Hello, student artists, parents, and teachers. Welcome to the Dalí Museum's statewide Student Surrealist Art Reception via YouTube. I'm Peter Tush, the Curator of Education, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to our first and hopefully last statewide virtual reception. We have every intent to have all of you here with us next year, but I think it's just a little too soon for us to have broken down that wall and had an in-person reception this summer. So I'm disappointed by that, but at the same time, I'm excited to be able to be with you now. Obviously, this has been a very strange year, and more than a few people have described it as surreal, which feels pretty accurate. I'm very disappointed that you can't be here in person to experience our collective admiration for the work you've created, but I hope the advantage of this recording is that it can be shared with family and friends throughout the rest of the year. And this will remain on our YouTube website for a year, so hopefully you'll take advantage of that and share it as much as possible. This year, the theme was Delusions, Desires, and Delicacies. The theme challenged students to explore ideas associated with their dreams and their subconscious. We received artistic visions ranging from the humorous to the absurd to the truly horrific. We're very proud to share your visions with our museum visitors. In addition to the theme, students explored surrealist-related techniques such as juxtaposition, dislocation, and scale shift. The application of these skills in many of the works demonstrates that the Dalí Museum is succeeding in curriculum connections with Florida student artists and visual arts teachers to give a very different kind of art challenge than you'll have anywhere else here or in the Southeast US. With this exhibit, all of you demonstrate the power of the imagination to confront us with ideas about our world that are both appealing and repellent. These visions surprise and shock, delight and provoke. We've created an online gallery of your artwork on our website, and hopefully all of you have discovered it by now. It will remain up until the same exhibition next year, so for 1 year, and it includes all of your artist statements. I invite you all to visit the gallery and explore the various statements as well as the work. The statements strongly enhance our appreciation of the work itself and often lead to very new discoveries about the work and about your ideas behind it. So we're thrilled that you took the time to share your ideas, and we're thrilled to be able to share that with people when they visit that space. I'm proud that our exhibit is unique. This Dalí Museum exhibit principally focuses on the imagination, which is the most important criteria for the show. As you'll see as we review the work, this exhibit reflects the ideals of Dalí and the Surrealists. It connects your delusions, desires, and delicacies with theirs over time. Your work brings new life to the work that Dalí and the Surrealists discovered over 75 years ago. So before we get to your artwork, I want to just say that there are a few people I want to recognize. First, I want to thank our Florida art teachers. Because of your ceaseless instruction, patience, and encouragement, these ambitious results are able to be enjoyed today. I also want to thank our Dalí staff and those who've devoted many hours to planning and staging the exhibit, and that includes Joy Garrett, Kelsey Halbeck, and Maggie Bevel. So now I would like to come to the moment where I read and share with you all of the work that is part of our Delusion, Desires, and Delicacy exhibition. And the work was judged and selected based on originality, skill, expression, and adherence to the theme. We received over, I want to say, almost 600 entries. And out of that, we were only able to select these 121 works, which were able to be shown in the space that we had. In order to celebrate your amazing works, we will have certificates mailed back with each piece at the end of the show. So you'll be receiving a certificate of participation and selection. And as I said, there were many, many great pieces sent to the museum. We were only able to select 121. It was the maximum number we could show. So there were a lot of great works that sadly were not able to be shown. So you should all feel very honored that your work was selected, that we wanted to make sure that you were part of this year's exhibition. So let's go ahead and get on to the artwork. We're going to begin with middle school, and we'll go through the schools alphabetically, and then we'll go through high school. And then at the very end, there's some additional distinctions that I'll want to share with you. So let's go ahead and make the transition here. There are 35 middle school works, and we are going to begin with A.P. May's Conservatory for the Arts and Yaditzel Mendoza for Ocular Hors d'oeuvre. Next up is from Avalon Middle, we have Amelia O'Brien, To Placebo, Your Hijinks. We have two students from Bach Middle School for the Arts, Nikita Lasmezos for The Lion's Dream, and Mara Popa for Daunting Roots. From Buffalo Creek Middle School, Audrey Walker, Eyes of the Storm. From Conway Middle School, Maybeth Quintana Montalvo, Overlooked. From Daniel Jenkins Academy Middle School, Dariana Bulonzan Torres for Peacock Feathers. And two students from Davenport School of the Arts, Willow DeTerra, It's a Wonderful Life. And Armando Diaz Vega, Delusion of Evolution. From Glades Middle School, Natalia Gomez, Reaching. From Hammock Middle, Driani Rodriguez, Keep Pouring. And Isabella Villarreal, Forever Written. From Highland Oaks Middle School, Kate Stanek, Enchanted Forest. From Lawton Childs Middle School, Leighton Wyatt, Growing Old. From Lecanto Middle, Mason Traynor, Schrodinger in Practice. From Lectano Middle School, from Maitland Middle School, Riley Scanlon, Radiant Space. Three students from Rochelle School of the Arts, Sarah Brunt, EYS, Educate Your Son. Christian Diaz, Grill Time. And Annalise McGirt, Cone Appetite. From Rolette Middle Academy, Mackenzie Skinner, Delusions in Wonderland. Three students from Shorecrest Preparatory School, Carolyn Bean, Tea Time. Emmy Harris, Critics Daydream. And Adisha Scheller, The Cycle. From South Miami K-8 Visual and Performing Arts, we have Sebastian Jane, Fabian's Fantastical Journey. And Nicholas Rodriguez de Avide, Become Real. From South Miami Middle School, Amelie Arango, Reborn. And Steve Stevens, The Abyss. From St. Teresa Catholic School, Sienna Fior, Two Sides of Me. And Sarah Molina, Fish at Work. From Timber Springs Middle School, Arania Rirayo, Once Upon a Dream. From Union Academy, Kinsey Anderson, The Sky Looks a Little Fishy. And Caitlin Robertson, The Birdcage. From Wedgefield K-8, Danica Swain, Fish Out of Water. From Winston Park K-8 Center, Catherine Navarro, The Elegance. And from Winthrop Charter School, Maria Santora, Filter. These are the students that were selected to represent us as middle school students in this year's show. Now we're going to move on to high school, and we have 88 works to recognize. We begin also with A.P. May's Conservatory for the Arts and Sorelli Maristan, No Vacancy. We have 3 students from Apopka High School, Kelly Forensic, Teary-Eyed, Abigail Ross, Illusion of Freedom, and Kate Spencer, Rebirth of Venus. From Bell Creek Academy, Sophia Wortman, Dream Crusher. From Boca Raton Community High School, DeRay Penaloza Vivar, Next Destination Pending. From Boynton Beach Christian School, we have Cressley Gentinoble, Decaf. Several from Charles Flanagan High School, we have Emma Chang, Split. Fernanda Rodriguez, Blooming Desire. And Jasmine Saldana Martis, Hiding. From Citrus High School, Ceres West, What? From the Classical Academy of Sarasota, Grace Milton, Nightly Fantasia. From Coral Reef Senior High, Diana Concepcion, Bittersweet Delight. And a number of students from Dr. Phillips High School, Skyla Groningen, Gentleman's Conscience. And Aniku Malu, Anything for a Gold Star. From Flixa Varela High School, Anna Avia, Fracti Somnia. Nicole Serrano, Trails of Mistake. And Daniel Soriano, Organic Radiograph. From Harrison School for the Arts, Susanna Braswell, Served on a Platter. Aurora Depto-Tickner, The Table of Knowledge. Jasmine Diaz Marquez, Just a Dream. Madeline Ham, Flesh Cafe. Finley Harris, Fruit Basket. Gabriela Rosario, A World of Hypocrisy. Christopher Wheeler, Temptation. And Sheila Xavier, Cinderella's Big Score. From Hialeah High School, Kaylee Bessart, Flesheret. From Hudson High School, Kareem Carvajal, Inevitable Reality. From International Baccalaureate, Justin John, Circulatory System. And Tanzila Osmani, Death Row. From John A. Ferguson Senior High School, Celeste Sandoval, A Dream Within a Dream. From Jupiter Community High School, Ava Hochella, Appearances. Jocelyn Oliveira, Sickly Sweet Delusions. Liana Overbeck, Submerging the Soul. From Lake Mary High School, Connor Dodd, Love is Heartless. From Lakewood Ranch High School, Victoria Bork, Fading. Mariangela Capero, The Delusion and Reality of Being Constantly Pursued. Madison Sturgeon, Trapped in My Thoughts. Viola Zalke, Destruction of Earth at Our Hands. From Merritt Island High School, Kristen Ball, The Illusion of Composure. From Miami Art Studios 6 through 12, Nia Jacobson, A Glimpse of Lucidity. From New Smyrna Beach High, Ava Briggs, Sourpuss. Max Cornett, In One Ear and Out the Other. Emma Graff, Healing the Hurt. And Sarah Hutto, With a Cherry on Top. From North Marion High School, Meta LaRue, Voyeurism. From Olympia High School, Sophia Adams, Amblyopia. Levi Frank, Box of Things. Natalia Manna, Fish Kicks. Juliana Batchelor, The Marriage of Nature and Pastries. And Melissa Morales, Claws Creeping Over. Actually, that's from Osceola High School, Claws Creeping Over, as was Juliana Batchelor's work. And from Oviedo High School, Fatima Amusawi, Book Swap. And Gracie Yarborough, Sunwing Flower. From Park Vista High School, Tao Depp, Untitled. From Pineview High School, Lena Malavi, Juice, Horses. Wesley McCoy, Left from Exodus. And Jackie Wasserman, Bluff. From River Ridge High, Selena Coles, Botanophobia. And Alexi McCaffrey, Octogalactic Rain. From Seabreeze High School, Kaija Earhart, Numb. Victoria Horsley, Garnished Guinea Pig. And London Wright, Dreamland. From Sebring High School, Deidre Breen, No Longer Human. Brooklyn Koch, Tangled Dreams. Magali Cruz-Colin, Anthophobia. And Anne-Marie Ruano, Against the Glass. From Seminole High School, Emma Edwards, Ingsoc. And Wu-Tang Lee, Cat. From South Miami Senior High School, Kayla Dominguez, Ryu. From Spruce Creek High School, Emily Pilipzek, Flight to Paradise. From Sun Lake High School, Abigail Williams, Craving for the Crown. From Swanee High School, Taylor Paramore, The Destination Tree. Austin Teft, Old Age for New Growth. And Jake Woolley, The Creation of Man. From Topoliga High School, Luis Rosario, Sweet and Sour Power. From Trinity Prep, Jaden Holt, Dream Factory. And Lenny Mortimer, Brainburger. From Wellington Community High School, Azira Hollingsworth, Dreamland Fantasy. From Wellington Community High School, Loranye Pick Feminine Fantasy. From Westport High School, Heather Buckland, Take a Bite, It Takes a Look. Helen Dang, Goldfish Dreams. From Westminster Christian, Charis Davis, Fruit Flies. Camila Valdez, Anthropocene. And Anna Vega, Dolly Parton. From William R. Boone High School, Martha Mavrofrides, Raven. And Emily Skipper, Tropical Phantom. From Windermere High School, Kayla Martinek. And last but not least, from Wiregrass Ranch High School, Amir Tarawani, Delicate. And those are the 88 high school students making up this year's statewide Student Surrealist Art Exhibition. And now, last but not least, before we go, I just want to share with you some additional awards that we have. And there are 18 of these awards. We have an honorable mention, a merit, and an award of excellence for middle school and for high school. There are going to be 2 of each for middle school and 4 of each for high school. So we begin with middle school with our honorable mention. And the 2 works that we chose for this category, Armando Diaz-Vega, Delusion of Evolution, and Leighton Wyatt, Growing Old. In the middle category, in the merit category, from Davenport High School, we chose Willow DeTerra, It's a Wonderful Life. And from South Miami Middle School, Amelie Arango, Reborn. And finally, in the category of excellence, from Avalon Middle School, we chose Amelia O'Brien, To Placebo, Your Hijinks. And from Back Middle School, Mara Popa, Daunting Roots. Those are the 6 middle school students that were selected for additional honors. Now we move to our high school category. And again, we'll start with honorable mention. So the first one in this category from Wellington Community High School, Azira Hollingsworth, Dreamland Fantasy. From Felix Varela High School, Daniel Soriano, Organic Radiograph. From Jupiter Community High School, Ava Henchella, Appearances. And from Westport High School, Heather Buckland, Take a Bite, and It Takes a Look. Moving into the next category, our merit category for high school. From Wiregrass Ranch High School, Amir Tarawani, Delicate. From Dr. Phillips High School, Anika Malu, Anything for a Gold Star. From A.P. Mays Conservatory of the Arts, Sarita Maristine, No Vacancy. And from Pineview School for the Gifted, Jackie Wasserman, Bluff. And then finally, the 4 items chosen in the Award of Excellence category. From Pineview School of the Gifted, Lainey Malave, Juice, Horses. From Dr. Phillips High School, Skyla Groningen, Gentleman's Conscience. From Harrison School for the Arts, Finley Harris, Fruit Basket. And from New Smyrna Beach High, Sarah Hutto, With a Cherry on Top. I want to congratulate everybody who's been able to be part of this exhibition. Just say how much we had hoped that you would have been able to be with us together, but we hope that through the summer, you'll be able to take advantage of our passes, come see the exhibition, get photographs with your friends and with your family, and visit the Dalí exhibition as well, the Dalí Permanent Collection, to see what inspired this show. We will be sending the work back in August with certificates, and if there's anybody that want any of the ribbons, those will be also accompanying them. This has been such a pleasure. We are so thrilled to be able to share this exhibition with our visitors over the summer. Congratulations, everyone. Have a great summer. Thanks.